Hey guys, we are in July, as hard as that is to believe it, but we are in July. It's officially summer, and about a month ago, my friend Courtney asked me to do a video about our favorite things to do during lockdown slash isolation, slash quarantine. We all had to find things to keep ourselves busy for sure. With everything being closed around us, and that we still have some things closed. Like stores are slowly opening up, but the boys still haven't gone out anywhere, and they probably won't. They love going thrifting, and they love going to Walmart and Dollarama, and they even love going grocery shopping with me or to Costco, but they can't do that right now, so it's hard on them. And I tried my best to come up with ideas, and lots of times, thank goodness for Dollarama or Dollar Tree, for crafts and that. Yeah, just to keep them busy. So I wrote down everything, okay, and I am ready to do that video. Now for myself, I love to read. I don't read as often as I used to before I had kids, but I have a nice big reading pile that has been growing. Every time I go to Costco, who doesn't check out the books at Costco, right? It's a must. And there's always one that looks really good, and they're really reasonable. They're usually around 13, 14, around that price range, really reasonable. And I picked one up the past 2 months, so I added them to my to-read list. And I am finishing one. Well, I'm not finishing. I'm nowhere close to finishing it. I just started it, but barely made a dent in it. But I'm reading one. I got at Value Village. Value Village is another great place to find a book, and if you can't get into it, if it's not a good one, well, you didn't spend too much money on it, you can just redonate it, right? So I'm reading one right now. It's Kate Morton, and I just started that one. So I try to sit down and read maybe 2 chapters, or sit down for an hour, and read as much as I can. So I have been doing that, reading. And now with the boys, it is hard to keep them busy with all their favorite places closed. But back in April, we started our garden, so we start to do that. We started our seedlings, and they planted sunflower plants. Now, later on, of course, if you've been watching our daily vlogs, our seedlings have been a challenge with the squirrels. But we finally beat them. My dad to the rescue. He made a cover to go over the raised garden. And I had to put something over the carrots in the bucket, a wire piece. And I had to put a rock on top of that so they wouldn't flip it off. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that we get lettuce and carrots, so we get a little bit of a crop, and then next year we can build another raised garden. When I say we, I mean my dad, but I will help. And we can plant some other stuff, maybe some peppers, and cucumbers. We did plant cucumbers, but they didn't sprout the second time around that I planted them. When we planted them inside the house, they sprouted, but then the squirrels decided to attack them. And then when I got the raised covering, I planted them, and they didn't grow. So, but the lettuce grew, and the carrots are doing really good, and I love doing carrots in the bucket. It's really fun. Yes, you could do, I think, up to 25 around there. So, yeah. So, exciting to see those grow, and that kept them busy, and that was a learning experience for them, taking care of their plants. And Henry got a bean plant from his teacher when he was doing online schooling, which we had to keep away from Miss Lois, because she will attack plants and flowers. If you bring them in the house, she nibbles on the leaves. So I would catch her in the act, and I'd have to move it. So right now that plant is in the window getting some sun. Yeah, I think there's a tiny little bead on it. You can see one starting to grow. So yes, we will see. Another thing that we love doing is having movie nights, and that's when I would go to Dollarama or Dollar Tree, or even sometimes at No Frills, I would find a special treat for them, and we would have popcorn. Luckily, you know, we still have a little bit of popcorn in the freezer, because that's one thing I've noticed. No Frills hasn't had popcorn kernels to popcorn, like to pop in your own, you know, popcorn maker. Yeah, so luckily, I still have a little bit of a bag. But if we do run out of that, we don't make popcorn every movie night, but once in a while I want popcorn. If all else fails, just go to Dollarama and buy the microwavable bag ones. But like, their favorite treats are like the Sour Patch Kids and the Swedish berries, you know, so that kind of stuff. So I would usually buy that, and I would buy like their favorite drink, you know, Gatorade or iced tea, you know, something they don't get all the time, but it's a nice little treat for them. So we would do that, and usually we would do that Friday nights, and we would start movie night probably like around 6:30, because that way we can finish the movie before bedtime and before they fall asleep. Yeah. Alright, and for myself, I have been baking up a storm. I baked a carrot cake, I baked a lemon loaf, banana bread last week. Or no, that was this week, sorry. Strawberry pie, we baked cookies, all bunch. All bunch of goodies, and now I'm trying to make sure I have flour and sugar and, you know, the main ingredients you need for baking. I have that well stocked, and thankfully flour is a little bit easier to find now. It's back on the shelf. Yeah, because before it was like you could not find it. It was slim pickings. So yeah, I've been baking up, you know, everything. I made chicken pot pies. I think that was last week. You know, trying new stuff. You know, just trying to keep busy in the kitchen, and yeah, and then I'll share the goodness. I'll drop some off to my mom and dad. Another thing we always loved doing was going for nature walks. We went by the Navy Yard Park, and we would look for the painted rocks that people paint, and they leave there, and you could take home, or you could rehide it. And of course, the boys always choose. If you ask them, do you want to take it home or do you want to rehide it? Take it home. Like, okay, you know, even though I know the answer, but you know, still ask. So we would do that, and then we went one Sunday afternoon, and we got ice cream, and the ice cream parlor did a fantastic job, social distancing, you know, so you felt safe. So that was nice, and we plan on doing that again. And for myself, I've been watching pretty much everything. You know, I go back and forth between Amazon Prime, Netflix, and Disney Plus. Disney Plus, I finished watching all the parts of the Caribbean movies. I finished all those. I think I like 1, 2, 3 the best, and 4 I think it's my least favorite. 5 is pretty good, you know, and they're making a 6th one. So it's like, oh boy, how good is it going to be, you know, because when a franchise does that, it's like, okay, enough is enough already, stop it, you know, it's like you're just getting greedy, you want to make money. But I did like, now, okay, here's a little fun fact about myself. I had the biggest crush, okay, on Orlando Bloom. That's right, he was one of my celebrity crushes. Not so much anymore because he ain't around. He's shacked up with Katy Perry. So, yes. And so like you don't see him. He's not doing movies. Like I can't remember the last movie he was in. So, you know, that's probably why I didn't really like number 4, because he wasn't in it, and neither was Keira Knightley. She wasn't in it either. But they were in the last one, number 5, you know, and I think Orlando Bloom was in the beginning and at the end. probably for like altogether 5 minutes screen time. And Keira Knightley, probably, she was only in it at the end, and she probably had 2 minutes screen time. That was it, you know. So that's why I'm like wondering if number 6, they probably won't be in it. I don't know. I don't know, but it is a good movie series to watch once in a while. So I watched that, and let me see, Amazon, I've been watching Third Rock from the Sun. I'm almost finished watching that. And Netflix, I'm almost done. I'm on the last season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So I've been watching stuff that makes me like laugh, you know, sitcoms anyways. Yeah, and I talked to my mom on the phone, you know, when we couldn't really see each other. I talked to her on the phone like every day or almost every day. And we like to watch the birds and the squirrels at the bird feeder, and sometimes you get a cat too. Not ours, but you know, you never know. And one morning there were mallard ducks too. Okay, so they were a pair on our bird feeder, and you know, that's something I don't expect to see. You know, it's like, yeah, we're nowhere near the water. You know, it's like, okay, like they were just stopping by and then they took off. So you really never know who you're going to see at the bird feeders. Really, yeah, pretty much. And then, you know, one thing I think everybody has done during this difficult time to keep busy, they have done puzzles, and we have done every puzzle we owned, and we played games. Just do not play Star Wars Guess Who with Henry, because he will guess almost every time. I played him, I think, one time. I played him 5 times. I've only won 2, and he won 3. Okay? So that's how good he is at playing Guess Who Star Wars version anyways. Yeah. So yeah, we've been doing that, and we just been playing games, and then I would go on these cleaning kicks, you know. When this all first started, I cleaned the kitchen from top to bottom, pulled up the appliances, and swept them, washed the floor underneath them, and you know, did all that. That gets done like once a year. I did that. I cleaned the upstairs, you know. I just got on a cleaning kick and frenzy, and just, you know, when you gotta keep busy, and it's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna clean, organize, and declutter, and get rid of stuff. I did that too. It's just, you know, when you need something to do, and it's like, well, now it's the perfect time to do it. So, and that's what I did. So I think that's about it, you know. Yeah, I think that's what we've been doing around here. You know, because in the beginning, I just went out when I needed to for groceries, and that was it. Oh, and like I also did, you know, I also got, when I went to Dollarama, you know, I got the gnomes for the boys to paint, the garden gnomes, and they painted their sunflower pot. So like we did stuff like that. That kept them busy too. So like anything like that, you know, that's when Dollar Store and a Dollar Tree come in so handy, and you're so thankful and grateful for them, because growing up we didn't have those. No. I remember we had Buck or Two. I miss Buck or Two, but we don't have that anymore, and I'm going way back. I remember Byway. Who remembers Byway? I remember shopping at Byway with my grandma. Yep. Back in the day when we had a mall, and then the mall eventually got torn down. Where Walmart? No, is it where Walmart was? Yeah, where Walmart. I think that's where the mall was. Yeah, where the Walmarts and like all the other stores like Dollar Tree are. That's where we used to have a mall. Yeah, and way back in the day we used to have a movie theater, but then that got torn down, and that was that became Canadian Tire. So yeah. Oh yeah. So like we never had Dollarama. You know, Dollarama has the neatest things, and I found that And it was like, oh, perfect, you know, because especially if it's like, you know, if they're cooped up, because not only with everything going on, but if they can't get outside because it's a rainy afternoon, or like right now it's too hot, you know, something like that gives them something to do that isn't just, you know, watching cartoons or playing Minecraft. You know, it's something that, okay, you can do a craft and actually do something and have fun and create something. So yeah, so stuff like that was really awesome, finding stuff like that at Dollarama, and yeah, super grateful. I love finding that stuff at Dollarama. Love it. Yeah. Even Dollar Tree. Sometimes I find stuff for Dollar Tree, but I think most of the time it's Dollarama. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that is it. Trying to think of anything else, but nope, I think that's it. That's what we've been doing to keep busy, and yeah, just trying to give them a good summer, you know, even though everything is kind of still closed and we can't really go on vacation this year. You know, we can't go to Toronto for the weekend like we did last year, but you know, we'll still have a good summer and make the best out of it. Yeah, so I think that's it. I think I remembered everything. And of course, right now, like, I'm doing the scrapbook for Casey, his baby scrapbook and photo album. So like, that stuff, you know, that I always put on the back burner, or because when I get distracted, I'll forget, you know, and I'll say, okay, I'll get to it, but then never do. So now it's the perfect time to do that too, because there's nothing going on, pretty much. No. So yeah, I've been doing that. Yeah. So yeah, alright, so that is it. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave down in the comments what you have been up to during this, you know, isolation and lockdown time, and just tell me what you've been doing to keep busy. Yeah, it'll be interesting to know what everybody has been up to. Yeah, from getting cabin fever and going a little bit crazy. I know. Yeah, I get it. I mean, there are days, you know, you feel like you're gonna go cuckoo. But yeah, so yeah, alright, so that's it. So make sure you guys give a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and we'll be happy to have you. Alright guys, so take care, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!